I'm Ryan Erickson, and this is Project Syncro. So I finished priming finally in the final stages of spraying primer on the car. I actually figured out the error of my ways with the gun. It turns out I wasn't spraying at a high enough pressure. I don't know if that was just compensating for some other lack of skill on my behalf, but I was able to almost double the recommended pressure up to like 30 psi on the gun, and I got a lot more paint coming out, so naturally there were a couple of runs that I needed to wet sand down, but overall the primer dried extremely well. So now that everything was primed, I moved into spraying top coat on the inside of the car with kind of the same settings. Before I sprayed all that stuff on the inside, I knew I was going to have to get around the cage and some of those contours, and at the advice of many, I finally bought a little 3-foot section of air hose and a flex coupler, so the gun itself is separated by a couple feet from the regulator and the dryer, so it's actually really nice to maneuver around now. I can hold the regulator and dryer in one hand and hold the gun in the other hand, and it turns into this weird like yoga exercise on the inside of the car, trying to get the gun around everything and move it at a steady pace. It's really weird and it's kind of a strange workout. But I was able to get everything on the inside of the car painted except for the floor pans where I was crouching down. So I'll get those finished up next time. There are a couple of little places on the cage I need to touch up. And then I can finally just mix up a big batch of top coat and spray the roof, the engine bay, and the rear quarters, and pretty much be finished with the shell. Once that's done, we'll roll the shell out here and get all the other fenders and doors and roof and everything in there, and get those finished up, and I'll have a painted car. So maybe only 1 or 2 episodes of painting, and we can finally move on to something worthwhile.
You don't want to hit Atlanta in rush hour. It's like a big old donkey dick.
Yeah.
Prepare for rear injury!
I had Chipotle for lunch.
I'll do it to you.
Taking time on them.
I usually get the hot sauce and then douse it with Tabasco. Shit and fire for the next couple of hours.
What was the South Park thing? Chipotle way?
That or, oh fuck, what's that? Asian restaurant from Warcraft. P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Where he shits the 20 curry turd.